Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you're welcome to B Stitches Designs channel. Here we show us how to cut and sew several styles of dresses. So in today's video we are going to be making these beautiful female pant trousers. So if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe, check out our previous videos. Please, let's go right into the tutorial. So you are going to fold your fabric into two. Then the first step is to get your trouser length. You are going to be getting your trouser length. So I don't like this white border. Is it border? I don't know, on Ankara. So I'm going to remove it. Before we continue. So you get your trouser length. I'll be using 45 inches trouser length. So this fabric is almost 45 inches. So I'll be leaving that down part for folding. So the next thing you're going to do, you are going to get your hip measurements divided by 4 inches. So here we are using 40 inches hip measurement. So divided by 4, we will have 10 inches. 40 inches divided by 4 will have 10 inches. So we are going to get our 10 inches vertically. We are going to get 10 inches vertically. And we are also going to get 10 inches horizontally. So 10 inches from the side, we are going to get 10 inches. Then from the upper part, we are also going to get 10 inches. And I'm going to be extending the one from the upper part. That will be our thigh. That will be where we'll be placing our thigh. So you see, I extended down from the upper part. Then from that one, I'm going to be coming up by 1.5 inches, and that is going to be our hip line. 1.5 inch, that is going to be our hip line. Then the next, we are going to get our knee length, which you already measured. Mine is 24 inches. The knee length is 24 inches. So that is it. Then the next thing we are going to be doing our hip divided by 20. So 40 divided by 20 is 2 inches. That is how we are going to get our flap line, the line you call your flap line. Then we are going to connect to this line to create a curve. And that is what you people call flap. It's also known as a crotch. Can you see? So we are from that extra 2 inches to the side, we are going to be getting half of it. So remember, it was 10 inches plus 2 inches, so 12 inches. So half of it is 6 inches. That is what we are going to place on our knee line. We are also going to place that particular 6 inches on the ankle line. It is called the crease line. That is the center of the trouser, the crease line. So we have our crease line for the knee and for the ankle. So the next thing we are going to do is our waist divided by 4. Your waist measurement divided by 4. You are going to be placing it from, can you see where I placed it from? Then we are going to add your 1 inch for that. Now trousers does not have allowance at the front part. We put all the allowance at the back part. From that hip, you are going to connect to your waist. To your waist. Remember, we brought out 1 inch for that on the waist part. So on the knee line, I want to use 22 inches. I don't want it to be tight, so I'm using 22 inches. So 22 inches divided by 2 is 11. You're going to share that 11 from that crease line. So we're going to be having 5.5, 5.5. Can you see? Then you're going to connect to your flap, and then from this, your other 5.5, you're going to connect to your hip. Can you see? It's already making sense. So because I want the down part to also be wide, to be the same thing as the knee length, I'm also going to take the same 5.5, 5.5 to the down part, because I want the trouser to just be straight. Can you see? And I'm connecting to the knee You're also going to connect this other side. Can you see our trouser is, the front part of our trouser is ready? Can you see? It's ready and it's already looking beautiful. We have not even sewn, but it's already looking so beautiful. So we are going to cut out the front part of our trouser. Please don't forget to subscribe as you're watching and you are really fascinated by what we are doing. Please don't forget to subscribe, like. Also drop your comments via the comment section and I am available to answer every of your questions. Can you see we are cutting out our trouser? It's looking beautiful already. It's looking beautiful already. Can you see? So this is it for the front part of the trouser. We are done cutting the front part of the trouser. So next we are going to cut the back part. We are going to cut the back part. So you are going to fold your fabric again. Remember, this is a pattern fabric, so you have to be very mindful of how you're placing your measurements. So this back part, you are going to fold a bigger portion that is going to contain, because the back of trouser is always very much bigger than the front of every trouser, especially a female trouser. Can you see? So I'm going to be extending the lines. This is the thigh, then this is the hips, then the knee length. You're going to extend the lines. Then you're going to be bringing out 1.5 inches. Sorry, I was supposed to bring out 1.5 inches, not 2. You're going to bring out 1.5 inches. If you like, you can also use 2. That is your sewing allowance, but I don't want much sewing allowance on this, so that is why I'm bringing out 1.5 inches. Now you have to pay attention on the back part of this trouser. So you're going to be dividing your waist measurement by 2. You place your tape like so and pin down that part you brought out 1.5. That is where you continue your measurement. Then to get your waist measurement, then you add 1 inch dart. I don't know if you understand what I just did, but pay attention to the hip side so you understand. So hip divided by 2. Remember, waist divided by 2. Hip divided by 2. So that is 20 inches. 20 inches. You place your tape like so. You are going to pin down that 1.5 that you brought out, pin it down and flip. Sorry, I did not get this right. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Your hip divided by 2, which is 20, you place it. You are going to pin down that 1.5, Can you see that place? We have 9 inches there. You pin it down on flip, and then you mark out your 20 inches. Then here is for the thigh measurement, the biggest part of your thigh, your laps. So you are not going to divide by 2. You place your tape, you pin down that part, and you are going to flip. So mine is 26 inches. I use 26 inches. I don't know if you understand, but you can drop your questions. Now here, remember we use 22 inches. So you pin down your allowance and you flip and get your 22 inches. You're also going to do the same thing for the down part. You're also going to do the same thing for the down part. Place your tape, pin down the place you remove for your sewing allowance, and flip 22 inches. Can you see? Now you're going to be connecting the lines. You're going to be connecting the lines. Connect the lines. If you have a rule, you connect. Can you see what I'm doing? Then here you curve and then you come up. Can you see our back trouser is already looking beautiful? It's already looking very, very beautiful. Now we will need to add 1.5 inches by the upper part of this back, but our fabric is not enough because of the length of the fabric and the length of the person I'm sewing for. So I want to join to the upper part of the fabric. So this thing I'm cutting out, I want to use it to join to the upper part of the fabric. So I'm trying to make it to be straight before I join. Remember, you are joining to the back piece. You are joining to the back piece. And you're focusing on the center back because that is where we want to extend. So that is where you're going to be focusing, on the center back. So you're going to pin down. You're going to pin down. So I'm done pinning here. I'm done pinning for the 2 pieces of the back. I'm done pinning for the 2 pieces of the back. So I'll go ahead to arrange it so that I can place my measurement, my 1.5 inch that I want to use to extend. So 1.5 inches you're going to get on, and then you're going to slant it to the side of the dress. Slant it to come and meet the side of the dress, of the piece you're cutting. Sorry. So, and this is it. then you cut out your back. Can you see our trouser is ready? Our trouser is ready to be sewn. Our trouser is ready to be sewn. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to be cutting the pocket of the trouser. We are going to be cutting the pocket. So we are going to be folding. We are going to fold into 4. We are going to fold into 4. You're going to fold into 4. Can you see? It's going to be like a rectangular shape. So I'm using 8 inches. Sorry, 9 inches for the width. 9 inches for the width. Then, can you see? I'm trying to cut out so it will be more easy for me. The fabric is really disturbing because it's a pieces. Can you see? Then for the height, you can use like 11 inches or 12 inches. So it's going to be in a rectangular form like this. I'm going to split the down part because it's 2 pockets. So I'm going to split the down part. So you're going to get your front piece because that is where the pocket is going to be. You're going to get your front piece and you're going to place the side of the front bit at the extreme of the, remember it's 2, so we are trying to cut the 2 pockets at once. So you're going to place it at the side. So let me trim off this part first so that we'll know what we are measuring. Let me trim off this part. Then I'm going to be getting 2.5 inches. 2.5. Okay, 3. Then by 5.5. And then you're going to curve like so. It's not going to be like straight. It's not going to be straight, so you're going to curve a little bit and then you're going to cut out. So you see, I cut both the trouser and the pocket the same time so that it's the same measurement. Can you see? Can you look at the way it is going to be after sewing? Can you see? It's very beautiful. Can you see? So this is it for the pocket. So the next thing we are going to be cutting is the band. The next thing we are going to be cutting is the band of the trouser. So you are going to be using your waist measurement for the length of the band. You are going to be adding extra inches. I added like 5 extra inches to the waist measurement. I added like 5 extra inches to the waist measurement so that my band is not shorting. Even if it's too much, I can easily cut off than it is short. Do you understand? So this is it. This is it. So you see. Then my bandwidth, I'm going to be using 2.5 inches. I'm going to be using 2.5 so that by the time I'm done turning and everything, it will be okay. So the band is ready. We are done cutting everything that pertains the trouser. We are done cutting. If you watch up to this moment, that means you really love what we are doing and you are following us. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly do so. So to sew, you're going to bring the front piece. You're going to sew the side, that is the flap, the flap of the front piece, the two front pieces together. Then I'm trying to get my dart. I use 4 inches by 5 inches for the front dart. 4 inches by 5 inches for the front dart. And then I sew. Then the next is the pocket. Sorry, I found out I made a mistake when I was cutting. I found out I was cutting the front. I was cutting with the front all along, and I'm sorry for that. So you'll be seeing more of this chalk. So you're going to join the pocket. That part that we curved in the pocket, this is the part. After joining, you're going to notch and you're going to top stitch on the pocket side, not on your main trouser side. Can you see? Top stitch on the pocket side. Then the down part, you're going to fold the pocket on the down part, and you are going to sew using not up to 0.5 inch. Then you are going to tuck it in. Sorry, I think this is not quite clear, but you're going to tuck it in and you're going to sew the down part, can you see, of the trouser. You're going to hold it in place. Sorry, I didn't know this video was this fast. So can you see I sewed the down part of this trouser. Then the upper part, you're going to arrange it. Okay, so I decided to sew the other side before holding the upper part. Okay, so can you see that part that we cut out the pocket? Can you see? Then you are going to notch. Sorry, this video I think is fast, but please just pay attention. Then you are going to top stitch on the pocket side. Then you are going to fold the pocket, the down part of the pocket, and you are going to sew with 0.25 inches. That is not up to 0.5 inches. Then you are going to tuck it in, and then you are going to hold by the side. Can you see what I'm doing? And so then you are going to sew the upper part. You are going to arrange the upper part so it's, can you see the way I arranged it? Can you see it's already fine? Then you are going to sew. Then the other side, you're also going to arrange. And you're going to sew it down. So our pocket is ready. Can you see our pocket? Very fine. Can you see? So our pocket is ready. So I went down to fold the down part. Remember I told you that the length of this fabric It's almost the length of my customer, so I did not cut out this white for the down part, so that is what I used as folding, and that is why I folded very tiny because of the length. Now we are going to move to the back piece. Remember, we joined at the upper part, which your own might not have this joining, so you will not need to do this part I'm doing now. But because we joined to get our 1.5 inches extension at the upper part of the back, we will need to also join it as we came to the machine. So I'm joining that place that I added. Can you see? I'm done joining, so I'm going to join the center back of the trouser. The center back, I'm joining by 0.75. So I'm done joining. Next thing is to create the dart. Next thing is to create the dart. So I'm using 5 inches by 5 inches for the back part. I'm using 5 inches by 5 inches. So the dart is ready. So I'll go ahead to hem the down part, to fold the down part. Remember, I'm folding with just a tiny something, just fold. So next is to iron my stay on my band. I used to iron stay on half of the band, especially for Ankara fabrics. I used to iron stay on half of the band. So, and can you see? So I'm going to fold in by 0.25, fold in by 0.25 and iron. So it will be very easy for me to sew. Can you see? Then you fold both of them. Can you see? It's already looking good. So I'm sewing the band. This time to sew the band. Can you see? You just place your fabric in between and sew. So for the front piece, you also do the same. Place your fabric in between and sew. So this is it. So we are going to be joining the front and the back. So here I skipped like 10 inches for the zip, 10 inches from the band for the zip, and then I'm closing by 1 inch. I'm closing by 1 inch. I don't want it to be so tight. I don't want it to be tight, so I'm just closing by 1 inch. Close the side, so flip to the other side and close from the upper part. I left 10 inches for the other side for the zip, but this side I'm going to close everything. So we are almost coming to the end of this video, and I wonder why you have not subscribed to this channel. I wonder why you have not subscribed to this channel. Since you watched the end of the video, that means you enjoyed every bit and you learned something. So please kindly subscribe, kindly like the video, drop your comments via the comment sections, drop your questions. So this is the center of the trouser. I like joining from the down part. This is the center, that is the flap area. So I like joining from the down part. And you see, make sure this center of the front and the back meets. Then I flip over to start the other side from the down part too. And you make sure the center meets, and that is it. So the next step is to apply the zip, is to put the zip. So I'll be using this stock zip. Can you see our zip? zip is ready. Our zip is ready. And that is it. That is it for the trouser. Very simple. Can you see how beautiful it looks? Very beautiful. Coming right next thing in the top, we are going to make a tutorial for the top of this trouser. So kindly subscribe so that when the tutorial for the top drops, you'll be able to see it. Please kindly subscribe, share, comment and like. Thank you.